Miley Cyrus is being sued for allegedly copying a Bruno Mars song. Cyrus's song Flowers is her latest major hit, heard around the world, has won multiple awards. It's all that and a bag of chips, but thanks to a new lawsuit, she might never be able to perform the song again. Tempo Music Investments is a newer company, having launched a few years ago, but they are certainly making a name for themselves with a lawsuit like this. The company owns a copyright share in the Bruno Mars song When I Was Your Man, the very song Cyrus is being accused of copying. So to be clear, Bruno Mars, as of right now, is not involved in this situation at all, which is probably why he has not made any major statements yet. Documents from the lawsuit claim Flowers duplicates numerous melodic, harmonic, and lyrical elements of When I Was Your Man. Further allegations from the suit claim that the beginning of the song is the same chords as the opening vocal line in the verse from the Bruno Mars track. According to NBC Los Angeles, Tempo Music Investments is calling for the listed defendants to stop reproducing, distributing, or publicly performing Flowers, in addition to seeking financial damages that will be determined at trial or be the maximum of $150,000 per infringement. The interesting thing about this whole situation is, isn't Flowers kind of supposed to be based on and or use parts of the Bruno Mars song? There was a rumor circulating when Flowers first came out last year that Liam Hemsworth, Cyrus's ex-husband, had dedicated the Bruno Mars song When I Was Your Man to Miley at some point during their relationship/marriage. So Flowers allegedly intentionally used elements of that song, seemingly as a dig at Hemsworth. Everyone praised Miley for this, some even called her a genius. One live performance of the song does support this theory. Cyrus shared a clip of her first live performance of Flowers last November. She had performed a private set for her family and friends, meaning when it came time to perform the song, she held nothing back. Throughout it, she improvised lines between lyrics. For example, in the final minute, she sang, "I didn't want to leave you, but I had to. I didn't want to fight, but we did." Her improv was met with lots of laughter from the audience, presumably because many knew what really went down between the married couple. Miley sharing this video was taken as a sign by fans that their speculation about the song's inspiration was right all along. At the time of Flowers' release, everyone made the connection to the Bruno Mars song like right away. I mean, how could you not? It was the most popular song a decade ago. It was pretty clear what Cyrus was referencing. However, at the time of release, nothing was really done about this. There aren't any statements from Mars to be found online. Miley never addressed this either, at least not that I could find. It's worth noting again that Mars is not part of this lawsuit, just Tempo Music Investments. Some legal cases take time to create, and Flowers just keeps doing better as the months pass. It's unclear why a lawsuit wasn't started earlier. Maybe now that the song is becoming Cyrus's most successful work, Tempo Music Investments wants to give credit where credit is due. But is credit even due? In recent years, there's been a surge of lawsuits against artists for copying other artists' songs. Take the whole Olivia Rodrigo drama or everything Dua Lipa went through. Suing for something like this is super common. I think many people are more surprised it took this long for a lawsuit to materialize, since many were calling for Mars to have a writing credit on the song shortly after Flowers released. So many people were talking about it that Billboard actually released an article explaining why Cyrus was likely not required to give Mars or the other songwriters for When I Was Your Man a writing credit. In the article, Billboard shared that they believe Flowers to not share major sonic overlaps and had no direct samples or obvious interpolations. Even though Miley played off the lyrics, Billboard believes that shouldn't cause an issue as she was singing her chorus in a cadence and melody of her own. The biggest similarities between the two works would have to be the lyrics. They have the same ideas but different ways of saying it, which Billboard claims is not considered grounds for infringement. The article further went on to call Flowers an answer song. This is a common type of song in music and has popped up many times over the years. One artist would write something and another would simply respond to it with their own work, but making it similar enough to the other work that people understand what is being referenced. An example listed in the Billboard article was The Miracles' I Got a Job as a counterpart to the Silhouette's Get a Job. Of course, as stated before, the lawsuit for this whole Flowers situation does claim that there are musical similarities between the two works. Now that more than just lyrics are involved, it's unclear if a writing credit will be enough or if Cyrus will be forced to meet their financial demands and never perform Flowers again. There is a lot to unpack here, so what do you think? Let us know. Bye!